Yeah. Okay, let's start with the speed lab now. This is gonna be for YouTube as well. Most likely I will upload it. That's why I have the music off. Okay, King versus Kazuya matchup. I mean, one of the best things in this matchup, in my opinion, is King's lack of high crushing moves. Like in general game plan, electric checks are pretty important against King because his high crushing moves involves this and this. And both of them are launch punishable for you. So if you block this, of course it's minus 13 or 14, my bad. You can launch it, although sometimes it whiffs. Wait, let me showcase that. Just so you know, this can whiff. There we go. Right? It can whiff, so don't be surprised if it does whiff. But most of the time it's launch punishable. And of course this, which is minus 16. Yep. And while standing 2 or 1, 2. Your choice. And that's slow as well. Like any other low, something like this, doesn't high crush. Of course you can do generic down 4, but it's not that much of a problem, right? It's okay. And no one uses this. 29 frame low. So electric checks in general game plan is pretty good. So let's discuss King's like get-in tools most of the time. Most of the time they'll get in with forward forward 1, which is really good, right? Forward forward 1 is an amazing move. This is what I would call like an unstoppable, unbeatable move. A mid, long range, tracking, safe, and a counter with launcher. Like a perfect example of an unbeatable move. The only way you beat it is if you counter hit it. Very, very good move. There are a lot of moves like this though. Like Asuka forward forward 3 if I remember correctly. I think Josie has a forward forward 4 as well. A lot of moves like this. But yeah, this is one of the best ways the King player can get in. You can also get in with this, of course, as I said. But if they get in with this, it's to your advantage because if you just guess correctly and duck it, just launch it. So that's the main way. Of course, they can bait stuff out, like higher levels of play. They can just dash in slowly and bait some of your electrics out. Try to punish it with 4-2-1 or hop kick. But that's like movement-based get-in, right? When you're baiting each other to press something. Stuff like that. They can also come in with jabs. Coming in with jabs is in general pretty good. A lot of characters do this. Horang does that a lot. Steve can do it a lot. King can do it. And in general, a lot of characters can come in with jabs too. Not only those, of course. Those just have good jabs. The 1-2-1. Okay. What you have to look out for when it comes to the jabs is mashing after 1-2. So 1-2-1. If you mash after this, and you get counter hit, you're actually minus 10, and this is guaranteed. So 1-2-1 counter hit gives King 10 frames, and 2-1 there is guaranteed, so you do not want to mash after that. So 1-2-1, right? It's a little bit iffy. By the way, this move sometimes is steppable, but it's very iffy. If they don't delay it, it's very hard to step, almost impossible in my opinion. But if they delay it, that's a little bit easier. Something like this, right? But I don't think it's worth it, because Kazuya can step it consistently without the delay. So just be careful about this, basically. You do not want the counter hit into 2-1. Definitely do not want that. Okay. Now let's talk about down forward 2 and down forward 1, which is King's best mids. And they are very good mids. One of the best moves he has, in my opinion. This and this. Especially this. God damn this move. So this move, what are the properties? This move tracks both sides. Right? Pretty well, unless you sidewalk like this. And even in that situation it will catch you sometimes. Inconsistent sidewalk. For Kazuya anyway. See that. Ozora, thank you for the follow. And it's a counter hit conformable launcher. It not only is the launcher, it gives this shit. Right? We all know this combo. We all know this, and dealt 1,000,000 damage. That's why down forward 2 is so strong. This has good tracking, 13 frame mid, counter hit confirmable, and sometimes you can just throw this out. The king player can just throw this out. And get that combo for free, right? Gotta be careful there. And on block, it's really good. It's -6. So that means the king player can actually move after this, something like this. Because if you try to hell sweep, you see that will happen. 4-4-3, that will happen. Even down back 2. Or an electric. All of this will live. So very good frame on block too. That's why this is such a good move. I don't know if this can be considered like the best mid he has. Like, it's definitely a contender. But it's a very good move. Yeah, -6 with mental frames. Because, you know, they can decide to just do this. If you move, get caught, press, get caught. Your good options are backdash, so you still block, or of course you duck. Yes, block pressure, because of mental frames, exactly. This can be considered his best mid, maybe. Like, definitely in the contender for it. Now let's talk about down forward 1. Down forward 1 has almost the same kind of mind game as down forward 2, but a little bit better frame-wise. It is slower, it's 14 instead of 13, but its frames are better. As you can see, it's only -1. So the king player can very easily move after this, it's only -1. Not only can he move, he can also mash after it like jabs. This, 1, 2. You won't be able to check with a down forward 4. You have to jab on your own. Right? And this also has mental frames because it has a follow-up, which is this. But in this case, you actually have a little bit of a... what's the word? Like, it's not that bad, basically. Because this is punishable. But just be careful of this delay right here. The king player might delay this. And you think, oh, it's over. The down forward 1 is over. And you might try to press or move. But you get hit. So be careful. It's -10, punished all the time. I wish this was steppable though, like the second hit. Ultra delay second hit, I wish it was steppable, but it's not. What can you do? Okay. Normally against king, you do like to sidestep right. As you saw, the down forward 2 can be stepped to the right sometimes, but when it comes to this move right here, this move has even better tracking than down forward 2. It is steppable, as you see, but inconsistent. It will catch you most of the time. Very good tracking. So these two moves have amazing tracking. But still, you have to try to sidestep to the right more than to the left, because there's a chance that he will step them. Like this and this. Just play Lily. Yeah, Lily can step them. Lily can easily step them. I agree. And no, you cannot interrupt. Why not? Cannot interrupt. Maybe power crush. Nope, not even a power crush. The zip right duck is consistent. Something like this, right? Yeah, this is a hard movement for something like a down forward 1 or down forward 2. Especially if they decide to do some, I don't know, weird stuff. Inconsistent in a real game. And the shove, yeah. Talking about his best mids, the shove is also one of his best ones. I mean, they can just do this and it will catch you, like besides the right duck. This is also one of his best mids. Dude, king has pretty good mids. So let's talk about this and the shove. These two. Alright, sidestep right duck, you get fucked. I mean, sidestep block doesn't usually work against king anyway. You come into a sidewalk, you're gonna get hit by this. Forward 4 is really good. Okay, now the shove. Let's talk about the shove mind game. Like, this is also a contender for his best mid. Either down forward 2 or this, I think. I'm not sure which one it is. Best one. It might be this. Might. Fox King, hello bro. Hello. So let's talk about this. This move, +7 on hit, 0 on block, has decent enough pushback. So if he does this into a backdash, something like this, jab will whiff, right? Down forward 1 whiffs, down forward 4 whiffs. back two whiffs, electric, not electric, electric whiffs, down forward two whiffs. Basically everything will whiff. Has enough pushback to make everything whiff. Maybe not that. That's what we do, guys. Up forward 4, so we can catch him. But yeah, basically everything whiffs here. So it's very good move because it has enough spacing on block, enough frames on block to make like a mental frame kind of thing. A mental frames basically. So it's really good. Even on block. So something like this into backdash hop kick will beat all of these options, right? All of them. As you can see. Unless you do like a long range move like back 4 or forward 3. But both of them are risky. Forward 3 is risky because King can consistently punish it. Let me try to showcase it. You see that? Forward 3 can be always punished like King with back 1 2. A good King player will always punish this. So it's risky. And back 4, of course, to high, they can just do this. One bad read, and you get launched. So yeah, this move is amazing. So on hit, +7, be careful on hit. And of course on counter hit, we all know what it does. This is guaranteed. That's like easy mode. And this is also guaranteed. This new move. Which is also really good. Right? 43 damage, okay. Very, very good. So this move, I guess this can be considered his best mid. At least I would consider it. But yeah, now let's talk about forward 4. So this move is an 18 frame mid that tracks both sides, of course the tracking move. But on block, it's -9. But it also has pushback on block. It is -9, but it has weird properties. As you can see, my jab whiffs. Sometimes, right? If you hit it at a backdash, you have to be very careful because of that pushback. Of course, Kazuya's jab sucks, but we're live in Kazuya here. Adriani, thank you for the follow. So something like this can happen to you. This looks dumb, right? This looks very dumb. But it can happen because of the little pushback forward 4 has. Looks really dumb. 4-3 is the answer after shove, 100%. So just be careful about that. If you check after this, be sure to check with a good enough mid, something like back 2 or down forward 4. Even down forward 1 works because how much minus he is. Or electric check, or down back 2. So all of those can work really well. Because after this gets blocked, -9, and the King player won't be able to move well. So check with down forward 4, back 2, even down forward 1. Down back 2 is very good in general in this kind of frames. And stuff like that. On block, it's good. On hit, of course, you get knocked down, so yeah, good luck with that. Yeah. But one more thing I have to mention. One of the most common ways King players use this move is this on block, shove on block into this, because a lot of players instantly sidestep after shove on block, just instantly sidestep. So King players use forward 4, because it has million range. See this? I can't even backdash it. I can't backdash it. Movement is not the option here. Whoa. I think I backdashed it. How did I backdash it? Wait. Ah, it's hard. It's so hard. Shit. I got double backdash fast. Yeah. Basically, it's not consistent. So after this, maybe sometimes doing a jab check may be good. Because of that being so common. Just do a normal jab. Anything else is too risky. Because as I said, it has good pushback. Maybe get a float, right? Or maybe just hit him out of it. Pretty good. It's 0. Yes, it is 0 on block. And since it's 0, if you do a jab check, it will also change with, exchange with king's jabs. It's not bad. Yeah, at pip range you can backdash the forward 4, maybe. It's inconsistent. So this is definitely very good. Also, one of the very common ways king players use this is this forward 1 into forward 4. They also do this. And why do they do this? They do this because after forward 1, most players sidestep or sidewalk. So that's why they do it. So I would suggest the same thing after forward 1. Jab check. No, bro! No way! Why the fuck did that happen? Fuck king, man. I've never seen that. Fuck Tekken. Bruh. How did that happen? There we go, bro. Nah. If you do it instantly, it actually crushes it. But yeah, if you jab check most of the time, you'll get a float or a hit. It's pretty good. Holy shit, actually crushed my jab. Fuck Kazuya's jab, man. Forward 1 sidestep 2 is a flowchart. That is also a flowchart, yes. But yeah, for this, jab check is really good. And I also like a jab check because a lot of king players also sidestep after this. And if you jab here, they cannot step. You actually tell them to sit the fuck down. Don't move. Don't do anything. You're minus. That's what jab tells them. That's why it's good to do a jab check in my opinion. Right? But of course, as the ultimate balls... Oh, I like your name, bro. Oh, it's Bala, bro. Ultimate balls. I can't read. I like ultimate balls better. Okay. Now let's do the sidestep 2 option. Jab sometimes works against this as well. Shit. But sometimes it may whiff. The sidestep 2 actually has more evasion than normal. But if you do just a jab, you still have time to block this. As you can see. I mean, if you're a god, you can even react and duck, but at least you can block it, right? If you do 1-1 though, you might get fucked. Like that. If you do 1-1, you might get fucked. Maybe even 1-2. Even 1-2. Magic 4. Like all these options. So yeah. Do a jab pretty quickly, and then you still have time to block. For Brian, 1-2 works there. Yeah, Brian's jabs are not that bad. Kazuya's jabs aren't as good. But they can Atlas Hammer. Yeah, of course. If you do a 1 jab, they can, of course, hard read you. Wait, can they? Can they? Wait, let's see. They cannot. Aha! If you don't delay your jab, they can't. It doesn't crush enough. Jab's OP. Yeah. If I delay it... If I delay it, they can. But if I don't, they can't. If you're calling them out, do you have to time down forward 2? If I call them out on like mashing and stuff like that, down forward 2, you have to call them out with it, yeah. Stuff like that. Jump into Atlas, that would be the most hardest of reads. This, right? Bro. The hardest of reads, bruh. Imagine. Of course, it's very risky from them, right? If you make them do this, it's pretty good. As long as they don't fucking launch you. Oh yeah, that's the hardest of reads. Deserves the combo? I agree. That deserves the combo. Real Curse, thank you for the follow. Bruh. If they read you like that, deserves it. 100%. Okay, what else? I covered these, right? These moves. These are like best mids. The lows that king player usually will use is either this like the most common one because it's good. This or this, but you'll see this rarely. Down back 3. Chest. How do you do the chest? This one. This is pretty uncommon. This is usually at the wall. This move. It's not a bad move, but in the neutral you won't see much usage. Usually at the wall. I guess I can cover this as well. So this move is this +3. It's decent to use, but usually you'll see it at the wall. And since it's +3 on block, they might check you with down forward 2, like this, because you know, frame trap, +3, 13 frames. Or they might do this, because you might try stepping. These two are like the most common options. This into this, because what you can do is step, you get hit, right? That's why they do this. And at the wall, they might even try to throw you, stuff like that. Mix up, basically. Mix up consists of this into down forward 2 frame trap, this into forward 4 if you try to sidestep, this into throw maybe if you try to don't do anything, or they might crouch grab and stuff like that. The 3-hit string for forward 2. This, right? This right here. Yeah, let's cover this as well. Why not? So forward 2 is an amazing move in general that King has. Forward 2 with punishment. Forward 2 1. And of course this is not natural. If you get hit by the first one, you can still block all of this. The left one is -15. Have to be able to launch it. Kazuya players, you have to be able to launch -15 moves with electrics. It's not easy. I'm gonna be honest, it's not easy. Even -15 is not that easy. But you have to be able to. And what we have as a Kazuya player is this move being -13. If you have the hard read, you can launch it. So this -13 can TP it, but if they continue it, you're gonna get launched for that. Wait. Like that. I messed up. You're gonna get launched. So yeah, it's a hard read. If you want to be like safe, don't do anything. You have a hard read that they will stop, twin piston for like hard punish. Yeah. Guys will have 50 frame launcher in Tekken 8. I think so, yeah, for what we saw. What's the criteria of improving your defense? You have to like know what moves your opponent uses most of the time and how to deal with it, basically. 13 frame electric from crouch. Bro. Okay, now let's talk about the low. This one right here. So when you get hit by this, what to do? Of course we know what to do if you block it. If you block it, you twin piston it. Right? We know what to do if you block it. So now let's see what to do after you get hit. That's very important because you can't block all of these. So when you get hit, what's the most common options? The King player might want to, because it's +1. You try to challenge, mash anything, it will beat it. But the one thing the 1-2 will not beat, which is very annoying for the King player, I'm gonna be honest, is dick jab. Because it's only -1, this comes out in 11 frames, and beats all of King's options. Even something like down forward 2, down forward 1, it will beat all of that. But now let's see the second option most King players use. It's forward 4. So they use this for steppers, because some people do like stepping after this, which is not a bad option, right? Pretty decent. But the main reason this also works really well is because it beats 2 options. One is the step, which will catch you like this, and one is the dick jab. It actually beats the dick jab. So this forward 4 is like a 2-in-1 in this situation, and that's why it's such a good move for King players to use. Does it beat hop kick? Of course it doesn't. If they like have a hard read, they might do that, right? But most of the time what will happen is they'll do this, and your dick jab will get crushed. Because this is also an option for sidesteppers as well. So that's generally the moves King players use. Of course they might do down forward 2, down forward 1, stuff like that. Those kind of moves check you. But if you mash, you beat it. Even if you match your magic forward, like look at this, you beat this kind of shit. If you don't, you gotta hold that, because you can't do much about this. You can't step it, you can't backdash it. Unless maybe you're playing Kunimitsu already, I'm not sure. I'm talking about Kazuya here. So you gotta take it like a man. All these moves. Unless you're willing to mash. of course. Okay. The other low that the king players use is this. This has kind of a similar mind game because it has exactly the same frames. The only difference is here that you are not left crouching. That's the only difference. So this leaves you crouching. You can't do a jab check here, for example. But this, after this, you can actually do a jab check. That is pretty good. So the mind game is almost similar. King players might do jabs here to check you because it's +1. Or forward 4 if you decide to sidestep. Or down forward 1 and down forward 2 to check you with a mid if you do decide to do something slow. Or, of course, as all king players might do, giant swing because it's +1, right? Same here, by the way. They can giant swing here because it's +1. I forgot to mention. So be ready for that. Especially if you try to punish, not punish, but challenge with the magic 4, not magic 4, while standing 4. That will beat you. Right? That will 100% beat you. So be careful about those. After this and after this. Okay. While standing 4 is just kind of safe answer to the first low. This one, unless they try to step. Oh, that's a good one. I forgot the movement option that king has. If you do while standing 4, it will beat almost every kind of button they might do, unless it's 10 frame like jabs or giant swing. But of course, they can step. 3D game, right? If you do while standing 4, you can get punished like this. Same with the dick jab. Right? I mean, if you're while standing 4 tracks for some reason, it will be good, but most while standing 4s do not. I don't even know if any of them do. So just be careful about that. Okay. King has a, yeah, sidestep there. The same situation here. Of course. In these kind of frames, king can sidestep. Even your jab. Magic 4, stuff like that, right? So be careful. Has all these options as well, and of course don't forget the movement. Okay. What else? There's some setups as well. I guess that I should mention. One very popular setup, at least that I know of, is this one. After a certain throw. I don't remember which throw. But against king, I don't remember which throw it sets up. Like if you get up, this is guaranteed. But I don't remember which throw it is. I don't play king. But in general, if you get knocked down, try to stay down. Like do a side roll and do not get up. Most of the time, that's a good option. Of course, a king player can do this, right? If they have a hard read. But still, it's not bad. Very short back 1+2. Oh, gotcha. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's exactly it. When this knocks you down, how do I do that? Exactly the throw I was looking for. Shit. Let me see it. Fuck these throws! Back 1+2, 3+4. Let's check this one. Knockdown. Yeah, it should be that one. This one. So when they do this, like this, they might do this, and if you hold back to get up, this is guaranteed. Let me try to demonstrate it. Fuck. I have to mash. Like I'm holding back, that's guaranteed. I cannot block this. Let's hold down back. Hold back and down back. I messed up. There we go. I can't block it. I messed up as the king player, by the way. I didn't do this fast enough. But it's unblockable. It's basically guaranteed if they do it fast enough. As I said, I'm not a king player, so... Also, there's this kind of setup that's also very popular. This, if you hold back, this is guaranteed. So, let's showcase it. I'm gonna be holding back. Boom, right? Guaranteed. Know these setups, guys. These are very important to know. If you hold up, you can block it. So either hold up Like this. Okay, not that. That was me holding up back. Just hold up. Like that. You'll block it. Or stay down. Punish it with this little stuff. But holding up is pretty good. Right? You'll be able to punish it better. You just hold up or up and then back. Both work. Look, I'll just hold up. I'm just gonna be holding up. See this? Hold up. That's it. Are there any risks of holding up there? I mean, if they want to, they might try to cheese you out with something like this, but you can react to that. Stuff like that. They might do a low. They might try to, I don't know. They might try to do some stuff, right? But there's not like a hard counter to it. What if they hop kick? The complex the hop kick. The wall standing launcher you're talking about, Zoyer, is this one. Wall standing 1+2. This is -10. This is full crouch down forward 2. Different one. Okay, that's another setup you have to know. Of course, King has a ton of setups after throws in general. But I can't cover all of them because, as I said, I'm not a King main. I don't even remember the throws the setups are on. Yeah. I talked about these lows, right? This. Let's talk about this one as well, because sometimes you might get hit. So when you get hit by this, a lot of King players will try while standing 4. And the funny part is, this is a very inconsistent move to step. Normally in these kind of frames, while standing 4 can be stepped. But it's very inconsistent for me to step it as Kazuya. As you can see. It will catch you stepping. Unless it's on the other side. I'm pretty sure it's steppable here. Yep. Because this move actually has decent tracking to the left, but not as much to the right. So if you're on P2, it's more steppable. Because you know, you're side stepping to the right. But if you're P1, most of the time it will catch you. Although it's possible to step it, but it's very rare. Like, I can't recreate it right now. So yeah, this also a frame check. You can't do anything about this. Unless you play a parry character. You can parry it. Or I guess you can power crush, but Kazuya's power crush kinda sucks. And never mind, you're left crouching. You cannot power crush you. I forgot. But yeah, this is a very good check King players do. Can't really do anything about this as Kazuya, I'm gonna be honest. So if you play online, can you step it on P1 if you open? No, your side is the one that matters, not your opponent's side. You have to be on the P2 side. So your opponent's side doesn't really matter. You have to be on the P2. Okay. So other things, of course, they can try giant swing after it immediately. It's a King player. They can also try the 1+2 throw, this one, after it, to mix you up with the giant swing, I guess. Of course, they can just take the frames in 4-4-2 and just, you know, stuff like that. Basically. So opponent sees you on P2, but you step it on his P2. Yeah, it doesn't matter how he sees you, basically. You have to be on P2. You're the one who has to be on P2. Okay, what else? There'll be thank you for follow. Giant swing after giant swing, of course, that's the thing. So what you have to really look out for, and very good King players do this as well, not only cheesers. It's a very cheese tactic, but good King players also do this. They do giant swing into giant swing, or they do giant swing after a knockdown. If they get knocked down, they might get up and do an immediate giant swing. Right? Be careful. Be careful about this. A lot of King players love doing that. So you do a combo on him, something like this, right? Combo, do this shit, knock him down. They do a tech roll and giant swing immediately. Immediately, be careful of that. I can't recreate it with the record function right now, but they do that. 100% they do that. It's possible to react to giant swing and running this, right? It is possible because this has a more unique animation than a giant swing, right? like this. Can you do dash dash giant swing? It's possible, yes. I can't do it that consistently. Like something like this, right? But there's the animation difference between these two. It's not the hands as much as it is the body. I don't know how to explain it. It is hard. I'm not saying it's easy. Sometimes you will fuck it up, but it's doable. Yeah, sometimes you can't tell the difference. If the king player is really good, they will do it in a way that's very hard to tell. Malfoy, thank you for follow. Okay, what else? Rain, also thank you for follow. Yeah, crouch grabs, of course. Have to do the crouch grabs. Wait, let me turn off the throw break. I had it on so I wouldn't just, you know, get thrown for no reason and waste time. Let's do some of the crouch grabs. When it comes to King, he's a very annoying character because of this, by the way. I fucking hate this. When it comes to King and you get crouch grabbed, of course this is a mix-up, right? You either press a 1 or a 2. The legit mix-up, if you get hit by this, you have to guess 1 or 2. If you guess correctly, you break it. Of course, all is well. Continue playing the game. If you don't, well, you have to pay attention to what throw is gonna come out. If this leg break comes out, you have to be mashing 1+2 most of the time. Why? Well, I don't remember the input, so let me do the move list. Where is it? Where's King's Bridge? There you go. Because from this leg break right here comes a 1+2 throw, which is this. And if the second hit hits you, this is all guaranteed. Now look at this damage, right? Look at this damage. And now tell me that this is okay. This is what happens if you don't press 1+2. 95 damage in your face. Right? So that's why you usually press 1+2. What about with rage? Oh, that's a very good question. Wait. It's a very good question. I like that question. I very much like that question. Let's see. Oh, 54, 105, right? Something like that. Let's see. 103. Let's go. That's very balanced. Very balanced. Oh, yeah, after it, he's not left really minus. That's actually an okay situation. So if you get hit by this, not only is it like almost 100 damage, right? It's also okay. Look at your position right there. Yeah, good luck. Good luck. You better press 1+2, guys. But of course, if you always press 1+2, the king player will be like, oh, this motherfucker is pressing 1+2 all the time after this, so let me just do 2 and 1. Which are these options? Of course, they're not as good as the 1+2. But I think it's better to get hit by these, which is like, this is 60 damage. And the other one, I think that was a 2 throw. The other one is like a 55 maybe? 65, yeah. These two. So, if you don't press 1+2, you might get King's Bridge, which is 95 damage without rage, by the way. Or if the King player actually sees it and you're like, holy shit, this motherfucker always pressed 1+2, I can't King's Bridge him. They basically can get these two guaranteed, whichever they want. And both of these throws have Oki on them, because it's King. Any throw has Oki on them. Let's be real here. As 60 damage from a throw is bad, I know, right? Not to mention it's basically guaranteed, because you have to mash 1+2. If you don't mash 1+2, you're dead. You lost the round if you don't mash 1+2. So yeah. So you have to be very careful to identify the animation of this leg break. This leg break right here. If you see this leg break animation, your mind should be like, holy fuck, King's Bridge is coming, you have to mash 1+2. Like, holy fuck, I'm gonna die if I don't mash 1+2. So yeah, that's very important. And the second most important thing about the chain grabs is, of course, the RDC chain grab, which is this arm break. What about RDC? I was exactly getting to that. So when you see this arm break, so the other one was a leg break, right? This is an R break. Boom. This is an RDC starter. So what options does he have? It's a little bit better than the other one, I'm gonna be honest. Is this... where is it? There you go. This arm break and this second throw, that's a 1+2 throw. So if you mash 1+2, you should be able to break it. My god almighty, I fucking hate King. There you go. You guys can see that it's inconsistent, right? This is one of the reasons I despise King. The grab windows are weird. But that is a 1+2 break. It has a specific timing to it. If you like lap this, you will find the timing as well. But you can also mash it, but it's a little bit more inconsistent if you mash it. So, yeah, the RDC throw, the second throw, has a 1+2 input. So the second one is a 1+2. But if you get hit by this, the RDC is a 2. I was mashing 2, I still got hit. This is why I despise King. I don't mind anything else he has, but this is too much. So mash 2 for RDC. My god almighty. Okay. If you get hit by the second one. But there's also a 1 throw, which you break with 1, of course. Which is the Dragon Sleeper. Tank players will use this if they think you are gonna break the RDC. 70 damage. But now let's see the RDC. How much damage it deals. Let's see it. So it's going up, right? So it's only 110 damage, so it's okay, guys. Oh, let's see with Rage, right? Wait, let's see with Rage. It's still going up. Not over yet. 120 damage. Okay, it's okay, guys. It's fine, it's fine. You did not lose the round immediately after this hits you. Of course not. And it has Oki. Yeah, it has Oki. Of course it does. It's King, man. What you talking about? Fair and balanced character. Very fair and balanced. That's okay. That's of course balanced. But yeah, this is like one of the things you have to look out for. Of course, King has a 1 break as well. Triple 1 breaker. After this, bum, bum, bum. This is a 1 break. And of course, also has a 2 break. Not this. This is the 1+2. This one. Right here. Right? This 2 break is actually pretty decent for King. Look at the Oki as well, right? Of course, you have to guess. It's King. You get hit by a crouch throw. You guess for your life. Basically is what happens. Like these crouch grabs are like the biggest issue for me. And not the actual damage on the grabs. It's more like the throw break window that King has is weird. That's my biggest issue. Sometimes you may be mashing the right throw, like the right button, but it will still not break. Which is a problem. You start ducking the throws. Okay, so that's actually a very good one too. Let's see the options King has if you start ducking the throws. Let's see if a King player like does this, right? You see the crouch grab, crouch dash animation and you duck it. You see it, you duck the throw. Because you don't want to guess and die, right? If you guess wrong. King has this option, because you see a crouch dash, you duck, you get launched, right? Mid launcher, normal hit. -10. Of course it's punishable, it's -10, but it will launch you if you duck. You can also while standing 4, if he doesn't want to take too much risk. You can also forward 4, like this. If you see a crouch dash, this will hit you with a lot of damage. Of course, they could just while standing 2 as well. Because if they think you're gonna sidestep, they're like, oh, let's just while standing 2 check him. Right? That can work. And I think there's another option, the knee. How's the knee? I forgot the input. There you go. this option right here, which is the most pretty good one for king players. It's a normal hit knockdown. It's not punishable. -9, right? It's a decent move to use after crouch dash if they're ducking, but most king players will use this. Oh, this move, yeah, this is -15, but you can't reach it with electrics. Maybe Lee forward 3 can reach it. I can't punish this. See this? Down forward 4 works, but normal punishment does not work. With the launcher, I cannot. Okay. Yeah, forward 4 is -15. Depending on your character, you can either punish it or not. Kazuya gets a down forward 4. Some may launch it, I'm not sure. You can also do muscle buster instead of chain throw. Exactly, you can also do that. You can do a crouch dash into muscle buster. Something like this maybe, right? Damn, I actually did it. I'm surprised. I'm so good. And you're out here mashing 1 or 2 because you're afraid of a chain throw. And they just do this and you get fucked because they're actually a 1+2 throw. Oh, hooray. With Oki, of course. Okay, what else? I think I have to mention this string as well, 1+2. Which is a very good string ever since they did this. Ever since this is a wall bounce, a very good string now. Right? So, let's see how to deal with this. This actually has a 3-way mind game, I believe. Maybe more? I'm not sure. So, this is one of the options King has, which is a high. It's -3 with a lot of pushback. This means the King player is still free to mash, because if you press anything, they might do a movement option and beat you. So, of course, high, duckable, right? But as I showed you, there's a mid option. This. And you cannot fuzzy this. This is a 24 frames, this is 22 frames. It's possible to fuzzy it, the 2 frames there. But it's very hard. I would not recommend it. Because if you fuck it up, you're gonna get wall bounced. Am I doing this breakdown because the King trailer is coming out today? We're waiting for the trailer for 9 hours yesterday, by the way. Yeah. Okay. So, you can't really fuzzy it. Of course, if you block this, punish it. Oh, one thing before I mention the cancel. Cancelable, yeah, exactly. Before I mention the castle. This on block is a Kazuya player. Since I'm live in Kazuya, do not jab it. You see this? Look at this. You see what happens? Don't jab this. Do not. And I repeat, do not jab this. Even if you hit the first one. This happened to me in a tournament once. You know how angry I was? I lost the game because of this. I was hangry. Got back 1-2. Even 2-2 doesn't work, by the way. See this? Does not work. You got it back 1-2. There's no other option. Side to break block is also an alternative. That can also work, but it's a little bit iffy, right? It can catch you. It's risky. Even a Heihachi? Yes, even a Heihachi. Because the second jab, Heihachi's first jab got buffed. But the second one did not. The one, you know, the second one. It will still whiff, I'm pretty sure. I can check it out. Before I check it out though, let's cover the cancel. This right here. And you know what, this is also fucked up? Most cancels are actually punishable. Like, let's see. For example, let's see Diligence cancel. Forward 1+2 cancel. If you mash in between that, it's punishable, you can launch it. But now let's see King's cancel. If you look at the frames, you can't actually punish this. -9. Like that. But on block you can punish it, if I remember correctly. Wait. Yeah. Okay, I remember now. I remember the wrong string. This one is punishable. That was my bad. This one on cancel actually is punishable. I remember the wrong string. This is a punish. So disregard what I said in the last minute, because I remember the wrong string. This is not the string that I had in my head. This is punishable if you mash. But I won't advise it. Definitely will not. Will not advise doing anything here, because there are too many options that beats you. Which is this, this, and both of them will all splat you, because most likely the king player will use this at the wall. So I would not advise to mash, unless you have a hard read. If the king player does this a lot, which the cancel, or just this, sometimes mash. Especially if he does this. It's very annoying to deal with it, you know. YouTube. Oh, I should make a YouTube command. Yeah, I still haven't made one. Holy shit. It's in my Twitch description, but I haven't made the command for it. I should make one. Why do I forget to do it? Let's go! Why am I so good at doing this combo? Should be a king main. Okay, that's the 1+2 string. Oh, one thing though. We want to see Heihachi, right? The 1-1 on Heihachi. If it works as well. I'll come back to Kazuya in a bit. But I don't know, what else is left? I covered chain grabs, at least the most dangerous ones. Not all of them, of course. Most dangerous ones I covered. Oh yeah, I forgot one thing. I'll cover it after this. But first let's see this. Oh no, Heihachi works. God damn it. Fucking Heihachi privilege, man. I thought it would not work. Fucking hate my character. I despise my character. Okay. Go back to Kazuya. Divulgence works too as well. Dude, if Divulgence works as well... Wait, let's check that too. If Divulgence works as well... Oh, it's hard, dude. Bro. Yeah, back one doesn't really deserve it. It's not counter tool. If you get it, it will catch you. But let's see. Okay, I think Divulgence does not work. Okay. Or does it? It does! But sometimes it whiffs. But when it hits, the second one does not whiff. Okay. Divulgence has a different problem. Different kind of problem. Kazumi's... Okay, let's stop. Let's stop checking different people. Let's stop. Okay, one more thing I have to mention though. There might be other stuff too, but still. This right here. So this is of course a chain grab, like this. Right? Which will kind of fuck you over. Because we all know chain grabs are really fun. Right? This can transition into like a million grab chain grab. I'm pretty sure. It will deal millions of damage, so you have to guess there. So of course we don't want to guess. We don't want to stand there and eat this. What to do against that? We have generally 3 options. One is mash, which is like the riskiest one, right? You see this shit, oh, I mash! Fucking mash. I'm a masher, you know? And it's hard. If you react to it, maybe it's good. But if you don't react to it, you know, risky. Not Deck 8. We're still not in Deck 8, so yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Of course, okay. Excuse me. Second option. It's a duck, which is also risky. So this into this. Fuck, I did not record it. Of course you can react to this, duck it, launch it, right? But that's risky as well. Why? Well, King has this. You cannot react to this 11 frame mid. You duck, get hit, and King player gets a free crouch throw. How do you crouch throw? Like that, okay. That was not a crouch throw. How do I crouch throw? Is it down? Oh, it is down. I was doing down back. So this is free. And it's gonna start another chain grab. Not this crouch throw, I just did it to demonstrate, but yeah. It'll start another chain grab that you have to get for your life. You don't want that either. Now the first option, which I think is the best one, is stepping. If you like react to this and step immediately, it's like the best option. Because if you do this, you will step the mid, right? It's step this, by the way, tracks to the right. You have to be careful. You gotta go to the left more. It has good tracking, but if you step correctly, you will make it whiff. And if you do this as well, you also step that. As you can see. Right? This is not easy to do. I'm not saying any of this is easy to do. But stepping is good in this situation. What the king player has to beat your step, I think is this, which is pretty good. Never mind. That does not track. Maybe this tracks. I'm pretty sure they have something for a sidestep. Maybe they don't. Huh. But yeah, stepping is the best option. Guys, don't blame me if I don't know some king stuff, man. I'm not a king player. Maybe they have something, I just don't know about it. This, maybe? Let's try this one. Get fucked for stepping. Nope, that steps. You get stepped at as well. Stepping is good, guys. I mean, they could just do this into forward 4, but that's gonna be too slow. But yeah, stepping is good here. That's the option you have to go for most of the time. Okay. Mash step. You can use normal moves. I mean, if you cancel and do this, it's too slow. That's why I didn't even consider it. Right? Do this, you sidestep, you stop, you can block this easily. Or this and down forward too. Since they're slow, you can block it. Jaguar step, just a meme mix-up. I mean, it's not a meme mix-up, right? It's a mind game as well. Imagine if they do this, not this. This into low, and stuff like this. And you just get hit because you're stepping. Then it becomes like a weird kind of mind game. I don't know how to describe it. That if they do this into this, or this, and just use the frames, or this into crouch grab, you know, weird kind of mind game. But just this, sidestep left works pretty well. Okay. But yeah, it has a weird mind game, I'm gonna be honest. And of course you have to be able to consistently react to this. If you don't consistently react, you will get hit. Or you may get clipped, because this has a little bit of cracking, as I already showcased. You're a little bit late, let's say you're a little bit late. You see that? I was a little bit late, I still got hit. But if you do it correctly, you can still more or less sidestep it. But yeah, it's hard. It's not easy to react to this. Okay. What else? Oh yeah, the unblockable that comes from the air. Dude, this is so important. Not a lot of people know about this. I'm sorry to the king players, by the way, that they are not that good at doing this setup, but I have to tell everyone. They have to know this. The unblockable. Yeah, sometimes it's parryable. Sometimes. But it's very weird. I don't think it's that consistent. But what I'm about to tell you will be very helpful. I'm about to show you how you can tell when this will hit or not. So how can you tell if this will actually hit or not on your tech roll? When they do this combo, what do they have to do is delay this a little bit like this. You saw that little bit delay on down forward 2-1. They have to do this to make that a combo. If they do not do it, it's actually tech rollable. So when they try to do this combo, pay attention to the king player and see it with your own eyes if they do it correctly. Don't give him a free unblockable on the floor, even if they do it wrong. Tech roll and launch them. So what do I mean by that? I'll show you. Wait. This is the right way to do it. This right here. Let's showcase it. I'm gonna tech roll. Most likely to catch me unless I fucked it up. I fucked it up. There. Be careful of this little delay, basically. Pay attention to it. Okay. I think that should be okay. As I say, I'm not a king player, guys. You have to, like, be a little bit... There we go, I did correctly. So this little delay, if that happens, you're gonna get hit. Both times, not both times. This can be normal. This doesn't matter. The second one is that matters. But if they don't delay it, so let's say this kind of thing happens, right? This, and they do this instantly. Most players will be like, holy shit, I'm gonna get hit, and they're gonna stay down, eat a free 36 damage, right? But if you pay attention to this, and they're like, oh, it's not delayed, let's tech roll and punish this man. You know? That's big. That's very big. As you can see, both tech rolls get avoided. But I would suggest to go left. Tech roll to the left mostly. That's more consistent. See this, right? And you get a back turn combo too. So, against King, pay attention to this. If they mess this up, you get a free back turn combo. They need to delay the second one, not this one. They need to delay the one after this one right here. Right? Doesn't matter if they delay this or not. It matters if they delay this one, this right here. So yeah. If you pay attention, you'll get the back turn combo for free. So it's very good to know. Because a lot of players just stay down even if they don't do it correctly. Yeah, you also have to micro dash against some other characters too. But against like average characters like Kazuya, it'll work. Okay, what else? I talked about this, right? Of course you duck this, by the way. I didn't mention it when I talked about the mix-up. You react to it and duck it. This is how you avoid it. Duck, forward, forward, forward. I already talked about the mix-up. Unblockable at the wall. Oh, gotcha. Gotcha. That's a good one. Go to the wall! So, this thing right here. Right? What to do about this? This is actually pretty weird to avoid, I'm gonna be honest. But it is avoidable. What you do is very simple. Whoa. This. Oh shit, I messed up. Bomb. And avoid easy. Oh, one guy spam. How do you avoid it? Fuck, I'm not at the wall. I'm not at the wall. Okay. Let's big brain this. So this, back turn. So this is one of the ways to avoid it. You forward roll. One of the ways to avoid it. There are some other ways as well. Like one I just said. You can punch parry it sometimes. Not punch parry, but parry it. But it's hard. But forward roll is very consistent. But a lot of King players, as one guy spam said in the chat right now, it's very hard to... Not very hard, but they just don't do it. Try forward 3? You mean back turn forward 3, right? Oh shit. This one. Is this what you mean? Or just this? Jab forward 3. But yeah, anyway, I talked about the unblockable, right? That's how you avoid that, anyway. If they do it, that's how you avoid it. If they don't do it, of course, it's different. Oh, you mean after forward 3. Ah, gotcha, gotcha. That's a little bit harder to avoid. Like this, and do that, right? But I think you can hold up and avoid it, can't you? But yeah, anyway, most of the time, you can just do the forward roll on the down forward 4 string, which is what most King players do. Okay, what else? This. I'm not gonna cover this. How to deal with this because it's like basic king knowledge, right? Maybe I should say it anyway. So how do you deal with this? The easiest way to deal with this, if you don't want to guess, is you stay down, wait for the mid animation. Have a lot of frames, by the way. Wait a little bit, and then punish. But this is very basic king stuff, right? Or, if you don't want to guess, you can just block and low parry. Either the third one like this, or the second one like this. But I would advise to just block and wait, because this is like a much bigger punish. Okay. The high jumpy leg. My favorite one. Wait, this one? I love that move. Whenever I play King, I sometimes do this. Amazing move. But yeah, let's not cover that. Can do the mid anytime? Yes, he can do the mid anytime. Like this into mid. This into mid. Or the triple mid. So that's why I would usually advise to stay down, wait for the animation of the mid if it will come out. If it won't come out, punish it. If it will come out, stand up. But if you want the easy way out of it, low parry. But it might still mix you up with the mid if you like immediately low parry. So be careful about it. But all of this is launch punishable. Like this is launch. I got hit. Mine's 15. Countered million damage one. Is it not this? I forgot. I forgot the input. I thought it was this one. Oh, this! Oh! $60 damage encounter. I mean, it's not that bad. Yeah, I think we're done here, guys. I think we're done with King. It was long, right? It's supposed to be long. It's King. King's like crouch grabs and stuff like that. A lot of stuff, man. A lot of stuff. Of course, you have to like practice throw breaking against King in general. They'll mix up giant swing with the 1+2 throws. It's like a unique kind of throw break practice that you have to do against King specifically. So something like this and giant swing can mix you up, so be careful about that. Yeah, be careful. 10 hit. You mean this? 10 hit. Ground ender. Key charge 10 hit. But yeah, that's it, guys. That's gonna be it for today on YouTube. And I guess I'll see you guys in the next vid.